is a gorgeous day for baseball. Let me fix the lighting here. And good afternoon to one and all tuning in, listening in the region, across the nation, and around the world. We welcome y'all to a special edition of Sunday afternoon baseball. As I get all my audio channels up and going here, thank you for tuning us in. And the first bit of thanks I have to give to is to my beautiful wife, Jody. She said, if you can do it and help the household out doing what you love to do, then go for it. So she gave me the green light, and we'll be underway in just a minute with the Minnesota Twins and the Philadelphia Phillies, as this is the rubber game of the 3-game set. And the final game of the 14 game homestand, if I'm counting this right. 13 game homestand, because they played a doubleheader on the 8th. And this is the last game of the 13 game homestand. And they will hit the road for 5, 2 in Philadelphia and 3 in the nation's capital before they come home on the 21st for 3 with the Giants and 3 with the St. Louis Cardinals and 3 with the Angels. So a 9-game homestand awaits after this 5-game trip. Let's do our lineups. And they go this way. For the Minnesota Twins, they line up this way. Donovan Solano leads off. He's the designated hitter. Jorge Polanco bats second at third base. Jordan Luplow bats third. He's in left field. Ryan Jeffers bats fourth. He's in center field. Christian Vasquez bats fifth. He's at first base. Matt Wallner bats sixth. He's in right field. Batting seventh is Kyle Farmer. He's the shortstop. Batting eighth is Michael A. Taylor. He's in center field. And Eduardo Julian bats ninth. He's at second base. Defensively for the Philadelphia Phillies, it's Kyle Schwarber in left. Johan Rojas. I read that wrong. It's Kyle Schwarber in left. Johan Rojas in center. Nick Castellanos in right. Around the horn, third to first. Alec Boehm at third. Trey Turner at short. At second base, Bryson Stott. And at first base is Jake Cave getting the start. Behind the plate is Garrett Stubbs. He'll catch the pitching of Sonny Gray. 5-5 on the year with a 3.18 ERA. We are just about set to get rolling here from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Play-by-play with JJ in the house with me, along with A Pizzle. Thank you to Professor B Media for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so, if you don't know who I am, my name is Brian Snow, aka the Snowman. Want to thank y'all for joining us. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget the super chats and the Cash App, because family and I are planning a stadium tour with the extra couple of purposes for me to help out men that are down on their luck and to help out cancer patients and survivors. Here's the lefty Ranger Suarez on the mound with a 2-5 record. 17th start of the year, 91 innings pitched, 3.96 ERA. He has walked 32. He has struck out 81. Phillies in their white uniforms, top and bottom, with the red numbers trimmed in blue. They go with the blue hats today with the red P trimmed in white and the red bill on the front. Ranger Suarez is just about ready to go. And so is Garrett Stubbs behind the plate. And we're ready for you on a fantastic day in Philadelphia. Twins go dark tops and bottoms. Here's the defense again. Schwarber, Rojas, Castellanos left to right in the outfield. Third to first, Boehm, Turner, Stott, and Cave. Stubbs catches Suarez. And Suarez is done with his warm-up tosses. We're just about set to go from Philadelphia. Philadelphia trying to avenge a loss last night. Minnesota goes dark top, gray bottom with white numbers on the back, red numbers on the back. And the dark top is a blue one. Seriously Larry in the house with us. Thank you. Thank you. We get a look at John Kruk, Mike Schmidt, and Tom McCarthy in the Phillies lounge. We're set to go. Suarez works third base side of the rubber. He rocks, kicks, and deals. There's a fastball strike, and off we go from Philadelphia with the first pitch time of 1:39 p.m. Eastern Time. The next one, swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count is 0-2. Solano, Polanco, and Luplow due up for the Twins here in the top of the first. Just getting started from Philadelphia. Glad to have y'all with us. Suarez is ready, third base side of the rubber. Rocks into the windup and delivers the 0-2. It's high with a fastball, and the count is 1-2. Donovan Solano leading things off for the Minnesota Twins this afternoon as they look to take 2 out of 3 in the city of brotherly love. Suarez is ready from the chest high wind, delivers the 1-2, swinging to drive into left field. It's caught by Kyle Schwarber on a liner, and there is 1 out in the top of the first. Schwarber has been good in left field. Alumni Day in Philadelphia. Jorge Polanco, the third baseman, set to stand in with 1 out here in the top of the first. Suarez settles on the mound. He's ready. From the chest high wind, he delivers the first one. Swinging a ground ball headed to short. Trey Turner up with it. The long toss to first is in time. 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down to Jordan Luplow. Suarez has thrown 5 pitches so far here in the top of the first. Play-by-play with JJ. Man, this is a light week for me, and he puts light week in quotes for me with content, but a busy week getting ready for the NFL season. You are not lying, my friend. I have a season and a few other things to get ready for. The pitch to Jordan Luplow is a fastball inside for ball 1. Fastball, curveball, and a slider is featured by Ranger Suarez. Luplow hitting at 296. No home runs. He's driven in 2. The wind and the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into center field. Going back, Rojas at the track at the wall. He leaps and it's gone. Jordan Luplow trots the bases with the first run of the game on a 2-out home run to center field. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Twins. Third home run of the year for Jordan Luplow. Or first home run of the year for Jordan Luplow, I beg your pardon. Third RBI on the year. He put a good charge into it, and Rojas came back. Rojas went back, couldn't get up to it. Ryan Jeffers stands in, takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. Jeffers hitting at 281, 9 homers. He's driven in 25. The 0-1 is a curveball outside, or changeup outside, I beg your pardon, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-0 Minnesota here in the top of the first with 2 outs. The wind and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count is 1-2. 2 out, a run home for Minnesota, I beg your pardon, in Philadelphia. This is why I got to do more of these games. I got to get my chops back together. Alumni Day in Philadelphia. 1-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Fastball. Strike 3 called. Inning over. But the Twins get a run on a hit. No errors. And nobody left. We head to the bottom of the first. It's the Twins 1 and the Phillies coming to bat here on Sunday afternoon baseball. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Ready to go at the bottom of the first. Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Jay Cave, Garrett Stubbs, and Johan Rojas, 1 through 9 for Philadelphia. It'll be Schwarber, Bohm, and Harper, the first three due up, as Kyle Schwarber hits for the left-handed batter's box, hitting at 184 on the year, facing the right-handed pitching of Sonny Gray, who will work exclusively from the stretch. He goes into the kick and delivers to Schwarber. A fastball strike, and the count is 0-1. Sonny Gray making his 24th start, 5-5 on the year, 130 in the third innings pitch, 3.18 ERAs, walk 44, struck out 133. The wind in the 0-1 to Schwarber, swinging a high fly ball into deep right field, going back Warner at the track. He's got room. He'll haul it in for the first out at the bottom of the first. Schwarber just got a little bit under it, and he's the first out of the inning. Alec Bohm now heads to the plate, and it looked like Schwarber got a good swing on it, but he just got under it just a tad. Alec Bohm stands in, hitting at 288, 12 homers. He's driven in 74 on the year. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get 50 likes today on this broadcast. The wind and the pitch, fastball outside, ball one. Yeah, let's aim for 50 likes today here on the channel. And whoever subscribed, I think it's Professor B Media. Thank you for becoming a subscriber and a member of the Snow Crew. The wind up and the 1-0, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. Play-by-play with JJ is tuning in. I'm sitting in for him. The next time he'll be on the air is Tuesday, when the Phillies travel north of the border to face the Blue Jays. The wind and the 1-1 pitch. Curveball whacked into left field for a base hit. Down the line it goes. Bohm makes the turn, and he will stay at first with a 1-out single. So the Phillies get their first hit of the afternoon. They lost 8-1 last night. And if y'all can, drop a cat. I'll put the Cash App here in the chat right now, because I'm doing this not only for me but to help my family. And that's one reason why I love being monetized. I love the super chats that I've gotten so far. The stretch and the pitch to Harper is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Cash App is in the chat for anyone that has the ability to help out, or you can donate via super chat. The Cash Apps work better. Harper swings and drives one into right field. Coming on is Warner, and he gets to it, 2 out in the inning. So both outs in the inning have gone to Warner in right field, 2 down with a runner at first. And here comes Nick Castellanos. As I mentioned, Sonny Gray making his 24th start of the year. Portions of this program brought to you by BetUS.com. Use the code Snowman and you get a 125% deposit match on any deposit you make. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Gray works from the stretch, kicks and fires. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. 94 miles an hour on the reading. Alec Bohm has indeed been hot, but he flew out. He singled. I beg your pardon. Here in the first. Let's see if we can get 50 likes today. Castellanos hitting at 282 on the year. The kick and the pitch. Fastball strike on the inside corner, and the count's 0-2. I just noticed for Minnesota, they changed their font on their uniforms this year. It was hard for me to catch what kind of font it is. 0-2 the count. The stretch by Gray, and the 0-2. Swinging a tapper back to Gray. He'll lob it to first. Inning over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 1, Twins 1, Philadelphia nothing.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Christian Vasquez will lead things off as we go to the top of the second. It's Vasquez, Matt Wallner, and Kyle Farmer due up as Suarez rocks and deals. Curveball strike, and the count's on 1. We're in the top of the second. Seriously, Larry says, no matter what teams I watch, there's a chance Sonny Gray is pitching. Ain't that the truth? A wind in the 0-1 is a breaking ball low, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. Vasquez hitting at .216, 3 homers. He's driven in 24. He hit one of those homers against the Oakland A's in the broadcast we had earlier. The pitch is low and inside with a changeup, and the count is now 2-1. We're in the top of the second. A run on a hit for the Twins. No runs on a hit for Philadelphia. The wind in the 2-1. A swing and a high drive into left field. Going back, Schwarber at the track at the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Schwarber placed it on a bounce. Headed to second is Vasquez, and he is safe. Boy, that was close. And he and Alec Bohm share a laugh. So a double begins the second inning for the Minnesota Twins. And that brings Matt Wallner to the plate. David 3000 is up with it. Oh, he's out. They need to take a look at this. Vasquez was tagged. He was tagged right on the thumb. That should be they better challenge this. The Phillies better challenge this. And looking at that replay, it looked like he was out. Yes, indeed. There is a review going on. And I already marked this down. So it's going to be, if this turns into an out, it'll be a single and then 7-4 on the put out. Vasquez turned on the speed, slid into second. His thumb was tagged. We're looking at this right now. The throw beat him, and he's out. He is out because his left hand, his left thumb hit the glove, and he's out. Yes, indeed, he's out. So there's 1 out in the inning. So that changes into a single and then 7-4 on the put out. So there's 1 out in the inning. I'm doing good, David. Getting my baseball chops back together. Here's Matt Wallner, the right fielder, with one out now. Here in the top of the second, the pitch on the way, swinging a grounder foul, and the count's on one, and that got a piece of Wallner. Ouch. That is one situation where I like having replay. Even though the human element still is in there, because that's a call, and I'm a former umpire. That's a call that you have to be at a certain spot at to make. And with replay, it enhances on that. In that situations like that, I love the replay. The wind in the 0-1, swinging a high fly ball down the third base line, giving chases, boom, and he makes the over the shoulder catch. 2 down in the inning. Great catch by Bohm over the shoulder, not looking, with his back turned to the infield. Hang a star on that one. Bohm had a long way to go, and he tracked the ball perfectly to make the one-hand catch. So 2 down in the inning. One on a great play by Kyle Schwarber. First pitch is a ball outside to Kyle Farmer. So this is going to wind up being a 1-2-3 inning if Farmer is retired. The wind in the 1-0, swinging a pop to right foul. And the count is now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Recent Phil's games saw first base ump have 2 calls overturned. Yeah, I saw that. The wind and the pitch outside, and the count's now 2-1 on a curveball. 2-1 to Kyle Farmer. Michael A. Taylor would be next. The pitch on the way is a strike with a curveball, and the count's now even at 2-2. There's 6 people on here and only 1 like. What is up with that? Mike Lieberthal in the booth with the broadcast crew. The wind and the 2-2 is a curveball low, and the count's full, 3-2. Farmer seeing a steady diet of curveballs this afternoon at the start. Let's get the likes up. Let's get 50 likes on this video today. Ranger Suarez is ready. So is Kyle Farmer. 3-2 the count. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. And that will take care of that. So the inning does go 1-2-3 on a great play by Kyle Schwarber, who threw out Christian Vasquez trying to stretch a single into a double. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the second. Minnesota 1, Philadelphia nothing. Back after this.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Ready to go to the bottom of the second as Sonny Gray will face off against Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Jake Cave. Bryson Stott hitting at .299. That leads the team. 11 homers. He's driven in 47. 1-0 in favor of the Twins. Here in the bottom of the second inning as Gray from the stretch, delivers. Fastball high and tight for ball one. We have a hot take. Joe Mauer is a top 10 catcher of all time. You know what, JJ? That's not a hot take. I agree. The wind and the 1-0 pitch is a fastball low and inside, and it's 2-0. JT needs to have a memorable playoff run. Very memorable. He needs that playoff run. Last year he had a chance. This year he may get another chance. The wind and the 2-0 pitch. Fastball high, and it's 3-0. Phillies in the hunt for a wild card berth. And the Giants, who I picked to win the West Division, are sinking fast. They've lost 2 in a row to the Rangers. The 3-0 from Gray is a fastball outside, ball 4, and Stott reaches with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the second inning. Trey Turner now comes to the plate, and if there's anyone who is overdue, and I truly mean overdue, to turn his season around, that would be Trey Turner. In the right-handed batter's box, facing the right-handed pitching of Gray, the stretch and the pitch, fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. Nothing but fastballs to start the bottom of the second inning. Turner hitting at 252, 12 homers. He's driven in 44. He's 12 for 20. He's 12 for 54 lifetime against Sonny Gray. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball outside, and the count's even 1-1 that turned out to be a cutter. A ball, a strike, nobody out. Bryson Stott at first. Gray settles into the stretch position and throws to first. Stott gets back safely. One ball, one strike on Trey Turner. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. 1-0 Minnesota. Gray stretches. Kicks and deals. Whacked off the catcher's mask foul. And the count is 1-2. That got a piece of Jeffers. And that was another cutter. May have an equipment change here, depending on how the... JJ, you don't need to turn your season around. You are doing great, my man. I need to get back into it. 1-2 the count. Gray stretches and fires. A curveball is popped up behind the plate, and it's out of play. Brian Davis joining us. Giants have lost 6 of their last 7 games. This is a big game for the Giants that they tried to salvage the series with the Rangers today. Yeah, it is. I'm 0 for 2 when it comes to calling these last 2 games. JJ, you don't want to see my recent record. 1-2 the count. Gray from the set, kicks and fires. Fastball upstairs, and it's 2-2. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's try and get 50 likes today. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you feel so kind, please drop a super chat or a cash app. That will help out matters. Swing and a miss. Trey Turner is gone for the first out of the inning on a sweeper. First strikeout of the afternoon for Sonny Gray. And that'll bring first baseman Jake Cave to the plate. I want to find the score sheet that Tom McCarthy is using. You're having a better season overall than the Phils. Seriously. Yeah, I agree with Larry when it comes to JJ. JJ just reminds me of what the grind is like, and I'm embracing it again. Jake Cave in the left-handed batter's box delivers, swinging a bouncing ball through for a base hit into right center field. Rounding second is Stott, and he will make third, and the Phillies have him cornered with 1 out here in the bottom of the second as they look to tie. Stott at third, Cave at first. Cave first pitch swinging, and here comes Garrett Stubbs, the catcher. I need football reps. Man, you and me both, JJ. You know, and I've made the decision. It was a tough one, but I've made the decision I'm not going to cover high school football this year because I want to get some NFL reps in. and not overload myself. Left-handed pitch hitting Garrett Stubbs swings and whacks one foul down the third baseline for strike one. Stubbs at 203, no homers. He's driven in 5. I'm happy college gave me a lot of basketball and baseball reps, but football and hockey, yeah, I'm doing both this year. In studio, and thanks to JJ for lighting the fire under me. The kick and the pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Stott at third, Cave at first, 1 out, 1-0 in favor of the Twins, but the tying run for the Phillies is 90 feet away. Gray from the stretch with the infield in at the corners. The kick and the pitch, a bunt foul, and the count is 1-2. Now this is the point where I believe you take the bunt off. Stott has been a revelation this season. Yeah, he has. Here's where the Phillies have suffered, in my opinion. Here's where the Phillies, I believe, have suffered. Runners in scoring position. If they're to make a run at a wild card, they have to improve that the same way they came on like wildfire last year to get to the World Series. Runners in scoring position. With the left-handed hitting Stubbs, the right-handed pitching of Gray, the 1-2, swing and a miss, and that's that. Garrett Stubbs is going on the strikeout. Second strikeout of the day for Sonny Gray, and Johan Rojas, the center fielder, will head to the plate. Who do you think is going to be the best team in the NHL? Until someone knocks off the Vegas Golden Knights, it's them. They got Greg Luzinski in the lounge. I remember Luzinski from his days with the White Sox. I knew he started his career with the Phils. Right-handed hitting Johan Rojas up to the plate. Ninth place hitter, center fielder. And the pitch. Way inside. Did it hit him? Yes, it did. So that'll load the bases. Indeed, that hit him. They may be the worst team I've seen with runners in scoring position. Watch a White Sox game. And that's my team. Back to the top of the order, and Kyle Schwarber, who flew out deep to right his first time up. Now is the time you like to see Schwarber get a hold of one. With the bases loaded, Schwarber at 235. He's got 6 grand slams on the year. JJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do not believe he has a slam this year. Man, you'd love to have one now, wouldn't you? Here's the pitch. Fastball upstairs for ball 1. A walk, a strikeout, a base hit, a strikeout, and a hit by pitch is where we are with the bases loaded and 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Want to know the count to Schwarber. The pitch on the way. Fastball strike right down the middle. The count's even 1-1. The Devils. Or JJ said the Devils. I'm wondering if Kyle Schwarber has a slam this year. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Foul out of play, and the count's 1-2. He does have a slam. Okay, thank you, JJ. Joseph's recap chimes in and says the Hurricanes. You know, the Hurricanes and the Devils are going to be mean in the Eastern Conference. I'll give you that. 1-2 the count. 2 out, bases loaded. Schwarber's ready. So is Sonny Gray. As we're talking hockey and baseball, the pitch is a sweeper that's low, and the count's even 2-2. Let me ask the chat here. Does Schwarber take, or does he let loose with a swing? Yeah, I think the Devils, the Hurricanes, I know the Stars got better. But as I've always said, to be the champs, you must unseat the champ. That's a fastball high and wide, counts full 3-2. To be the champs, you got to unseat the champs. And right now, for me, it's going to be all about the Vegas Golden Knights until someone beats them. They tried to get Schwarber to swing at a high pitch, and now the fans stand in Philadelphia with Schwarber standing in the box, Sonny Gray from the stretch. The runners will take off. There they go. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and that's the inning. And Schwarber strikes out to end the inning. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the top of the third, It's the Twins 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Top of the third inning, and the Twins lead 1-0. The Phillies had a golden opportunity last half inning with the bases loaded and no outs. The bases loaded, I beg your pardon. And Kyle Schwarber struck out to end the inning. Michael A. Taylor begins the top of the third. He'll be followed by Eduardo Julian and Dominic Solano. And that is popped up behind the plate, and Stubbs couldn't get to it in time. And the count's 0-1. I'm slacking with Flyers content right now. I was going to get Jordan Hall to come on, but he had to change dates again. JJ, you're not slacking as long as you're planning. Because there are days I feel like I'm slacking big time. There are days I feel like I'm slacking. Boy, oh boy. Taylor up for the first time. The pitch is a curveball outside, and the count's even 1-1 Michael A. Taylor, the former National, hitting at .216, 15 homers. He's driven in 36. He won a World Series with the Nationals in 2019. The kick in the 1-1 is a fastball outside, and the count's 2-1 to Ranger Suarez, who has thrown 26 pitches to date. Pods, yes, not play-by-play calls. I got a proposition for you, JJ. The pitch on the way is low, 3-1 with a fastball. JJ, why don't you join me for a hockey podcast and we can do all kinds of previews? Let's go with it. Should Schwarber hit leadoff? Yeah, leave him there. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's full 3-2. Even though Schwarber is hitting at 184, Larry, that's the best spot for him is in the leadoff spot. Have him set the table instead of being in the middle of the lineup. And the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Taylor's gone. Third strikeout of the day for Suarez. One down in the third. Alumni Day in Philadelphia. And loving every single minute. I'm loving every single minute of it. The pitch on the way, swinging a tapper foul, and the count's 0-1. Schwarber's my second option in the leadoff spot. Yeah, true. It should either be Stott or Schwarber in the leadoff spot. You would love to have Schwarber, like be in the middle of that lineup where he drives and runs instead of being the one to set the table. But look at that average. The 0-1, swinging a ground ball headed to short and threw for a base hit in the left field. Second hit of the day for the Minnesota Twins, or third hit of the day, I beg your pardon, for the Twins, and they go back to the top of the order in Dominic Solano. Put Schwarber at 5. JJ, here's a question. You follow the Phillies. Why isn't Schwarber good in the cleanup spot? Because I think that's where he started. You can put Stott at the top of the order and have him set the table. Here's the pitch, way outside to Solano, and the count is 1-0. Solano lined out to left to start the game. It should be Trey. Yeah, it should. There's a curveball inside. They check it first. No swing, and the count's 2-0 to Solano. It should be Trey. It should be Trey Turner. But Trey Turner is not there. He was horrible at the top of the lineup. 2-0 the count. The kick and the pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 2-1. Jorge Polanco would be next, barring a double play. 2 balls, 1 strike to Suarez. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. It's because Rob Nice Guy Thompson is scared. Yeah, he's managed scared. He's managed scared, JJ, all year. Suarez from the stretch. He'll toss to first, runner back. Left-handed pitcher to a left-handed first baseman. The rarest of the rare, or one of the rarest of the rare. I haven't seen that in a while. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the third, 1-0 Twins. Here's a swing and a drive into center field. That's down for a base hit, and that'll put runners at first and third as Julian heads to third. So 2 hits in the inning, 1 by Solano, 1 by Julian, and Jorge Polanco would be next. Harper third and Schwarber fifth. They want to go lefty-righty. Got to separate Bryce and Kyle. No, you don't. You got to have your best hitters in the lineup. You got to have the people that are producing in the lineup. Rob is 21st century Danny Ozark. Yeah, he is. Here's the pitch. Curveball strike right on the corner, and the count's 0-1. And Jorge Polanco said, what? Polanco at 237 on the year, 7 homers. He's driven in 21. He grounded out to shortstop Trey Turner in the first. The 0-1 slap to third. That's a fair ball, and that will bring a run home. On is Polanco, in is Julian, and it's 2-0 Minnesota. And that'll put runners at first and second. So an RBI infield hit for Dominic Solano. I mean, that was a hard hit ball. And this is with the corners in. Bohm was in. It went off his glove. So now with 1 out, Jordan Luplow comes to the plate with the runners at first and second. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Foul. Just foul. Down the third baseline for strike 1. Luplow is 1 for 1. He homered in the first. And that started the scoring so far. It's 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. If you're the boss, you can't be deferential. Ain't that the truth? The pitch on the way. Fastball high and tight, and the count's 1-1. Stott, Bohm, Harper, Castellanos, Schwarber, Turner, JT, Marsh, and Rojas. That's a good lineup. I've had to learn what Larry just said about being deferential. Here's the pitch, high and tight with a fastball, 2-0, 2-1. And they just brought a tray full of hot dogs. Tom McCarthy is drooling at that tray of hot dogs, just like I am. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball into left field, twisting, foul. Boy, he put a charge into that one. His home run was to right center field. That came in the first. They got to run home here. There are 3 hits in the inning. A strikeout started the inning. Counts even 2-2. At least we're not the Mets. Ain't that the truth? Time called at the plate. Suarez was into his windup. I hate when batters do that. I hate when batters do that. As a pitcher, you go into your windup and they call time and you have to stop your motion. All they had to do was let Buck go and instead got rid of their top dogs. Yep. The pitch on the way. Fastball. Strike 3 call. 2 down in the inning. So Luplow strikes out with a pair of runners aboard. He's not happy with that call as he walks back to the dugout. And now 2 down in the inning to Ryan Jeffers, 7th man to bat in the inning. Stands in the right-handed batter's box against Ranger Suarez. And the pitch on the way is low. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes with 2 down. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a super chat, drop a cash app, anything to help out the channel. Yours truly and his family. Here's the pitch. Swinging a smash foul right side. That'll even the count at 1-1. It's Alumni Day in Philadelphia. We got 10 people watching. How many likes do we have here? We only got 4 likes. Come on, guys. What's up with that? Let's get the like buttons up. I want to get 50 on this one. The kick and the pitch is low, 2-1. Two and 1 the count. Suarez is ready. The kick, the pitch is a strike, and the count's even 2-2 with a fastball. Two balls, 2 strikes. With 2 out, 2 aboard. Suarez is set. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a smash foul down the right field line and out of play. Count stays even at 2-2. What's up, Victor Locke? Also, people from JJ's channel, the reason why the Phillies are sleeping is because you're only hitting the like button. Yeah, that's true. At least we're not the White Sox. That's true too, Larry. And I'm a White Sox fan. But they have been awful this year. You know who I miss? Dutch, Darren Dalton. He was a great catcher. He was a great catcher for them. They got Jim Eisenreich in the lounge, and Suarez steps off the mound. And Jeffers steps back into the right-handed batter's box. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. Deuces wild all over the place. Suarez kicks and deals. A swing and a pop foul down the right field line on a sinker, and that's out of play. Man, the White Sox have been abysmal in all phases. And I picked them to win the Central. I was wrong. I may pick them next year, but they got some holes to fill. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the base and 2 runners are left aboard. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave 2. Whoo! Man, love talking baseball with these guys. Bottom of the 3rd, 2-0 Minnesota.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Bottom of the third inning begins with Alec Bohm, and he takes a curveball upstairs right on the top of the zone for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Bohm, Harper, and Castellanos do for the Phillies. As Bohm is 1 for 1 on the afternoon, he singled in the first. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Sonny Gray. As they give us a look in the Ashburn broadcast booth. Here's the 0-2, wide with a fastball. And the count's now 1-2. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, please, and support the channel with a super chat, a Cash App donation, anything that you can do. The wind of the 1-2 is outside. They take a look. No swing, and the count's now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now they got Larry Anderson, the radio announcer who accompanies Scott Fransky. I believe I got that right, JJ. Scott Fransky and Larry Anderson do the radio calls. Here's the windup, and the 2-2 from Gray is a sweeper low and inside. And the count's full 3-2. They got rid of a lot of their core players other than Tim Anderson at the trade deadline. Yeah, but they got some more core players that if they stay healthy, then they'd be all right. I hated that they got rid of Lucas Giolito. The payoff pitch, a swing and a bouncing ball up the middle, ground stopped by Julian. He throws to first in time, 1 out in the inning. What a play by Julian. That was ticketed for left center. That was ticketed for right center field. And Eduardo Julian said, none of that. I want to find those score sheets. I want to find that book that they have. JJ, if you can give me a little insight on where they can get that book, that would be great. The pitch to Harper is high and wide with a changeup for ball 1. Harper flew out to right his first time up, hitting at 291, 7 homers. He's driven in 38 coming into today. 1 out, nobody on, and the 1-0 to Harper. Low and inside with a changeup, and it's 2-0. Now you're thinking a little dangerous if you try to come inside to Harper. Gray is ready. He rocks, kicks, and deals. Harper takes upstairs. It's 3-0. The scorebook I use is awesome. It's a big one that has both teams on it. I want to find that book. I mean, I love the one that I have that I created, but I want to create one that JJ says that has both teams on it. Here's the pitch. High and tight for ball 4. Harper walks. Second walk issued by Sonny Gray on the afternoon. So now let's see if the Phillies can take advantage and get some runs on the board. Here's Nick Castellanos, who grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. This whole Phillies lineup, you have the feeling is overdue to break out of a season-long slump. Just seems like they're in a slump, even though they're 12 games above 500. The pitch, swung on, whacked to short. Second 1, returned to first in time, and that's that. And as I say that happens. 3 innings in the book, and it is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, to the top of the fourth inning we go. Christian Vasquez, Matt Wallner, and Kyle Farmer due for the Minnesota Twins. They lead this game 2-0. Ranger Suarez into his fourth inning of work, kicks and fires to Vasquez. It's at the strike. It's 0-1. Vasquez singled and was thrown out trying to stretch it into a double. And another ball came on the field, and Rojas will trot on and get rid of that. Larry Anderson, the only member of both the 83 and the 93 World Series teams. Here's the pitch, low, and they check it first, no swing. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Suarez is ready. He kicks and deals. Curveball swung on, blasted foul. And out of play. And the count's 1-2. There was no better duo than Fransky and LA. And I love Callis and Wheeler and McCarthy. And Crucker are good too, but Fransky and LA are so good. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Here's the pitch upstairs. Counts even 2-2. And to say goodbye to my beautiful wife. She's taking my daughter to work right now. That's who I was blowing a kiss at. Swing and a miss. He got him. 1 down in the fourth inning. So Vasquez is now 1 for 2. Do me a favor, folks. I know she's not here, but y'all do me a favor. Send a salute to my wife Jody, if you would, please. Just to let her know that the crew is always thinking about her. Here's the pitch upstairs, ball 1 to Matt Wallner. 1-0 the count to Warner. He's 0 for 1. He popped out to Alec Boehm, and he pops one up here on the infield. Trey Turner has the call, has the ball, 2 down in the inning. So 2 pop outs for Matt Wallner. Two up, 2 down. Here in the fourth to Kyle Farmer, who struck out his first time up. 5 strikeouts on the day for Ranger Suarez. Here's the pitch, swinging a fly ball in the right. Castellanos is under it. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Here we go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Twins.
everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Great conversation in the chat today. As we start the bottom of the fourth inning, Bryson Stott takes a pitch for ball one. Much love to the legendary Dr. K. Thank you, Victor. Seriously, Larry says, your daughter has a job. Someday I'll know what that's like. That pitch is inside. Yes, she does, Larry. Yes, she does. Comey Media in the house, head by Cole Johnson. Cole Sports with the Z. The 1-1 is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's now 1-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Twins. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Phillies. Trying to take 2 out of 3. The wind of the 1-2 is a fastball outside, and the count's now even at 2-2. What's a job? That's a good question. Dave Hollins is in the booth, played on that World Series 93 team. The pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to short. Up with it is Farmer, throws to first in time to get Bryson Stott, and there's 1 out in the fourth inning. Yeah, I got to find where they have that book. I must find where they got that book. Or, hell, I'll make one. I'll make one on, what the hell is that? Shucks. What is that? What is that spreadsheet program called? Excel. That's what I need. That's the word I was looking for. We're gonna have a talk on the mound as Jeffers heads out to talk to Sonny Gray. I'll make one in. I'll make one. I'll make my own book and have enough for 200 games. Now they're passing pizza around to everybody. I love it. This is going to be me in a year's time. I'm saying it right now. The Bronze Sexuals have entered the building, Cole, and they're taking over the Phillies games. Good God. Man, don't say that aloud, JJ, even though you're right. Don't say that aloud. Shucks, you know what that's doing to me? Oh, boy. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out his first time up. As the conference is done, Gray from the chest-high wind delivers to Turner a fastball strike at the bottom of the zone for ball one. Or for strike one. I beg your pardon. This is why I need the reps. I need the reps, and soon I'm going to turn this and everything I do with Snowman Multimedia, a part of Snow Enterprises, the pitch is a ball 1-1 into a boatload of money. I'm going to turn this into a boatload of money, and my executive producer, the fabulous Cole Johnson, a.k.a. Cole Sports, brilliant in the last-minute work he did today. There's a sinker outside at 95 miles an hour, and it's 2-1. I need the reps. I am out of shape when it comes to baseball. And I love calling baseball games. A lot of this I make sure I tend to my wife and tend to my family. And then now I've scheduled two games a week. Swing and a miss by Turner. And the count is now even at 2-2. Turner came in hitting at 251 on the year. He struck out in the second inning. He bats in the fourth with one out and a 2-2 count with nobody on. Gray winds, kicks, and deals. A swing and a slap to first. Up with it is Vasquez. He wins the race to the bag. 2 down in the inning. But yeah, I want to make my own. I want to make my own scorebook like I did for the one I have in front of me, but I wanted portrait size. JJ says, even I need the reps. We all do. Everybody who does play-by-play needs the reps. I know I'm driving my wife nuts when I'm off the mic and I practice, but she just gives me a lot of mess about it. Here's a swing at a ground ball to second. Up with a Julian, toss to first is in time. Jake Cave is retired, and so are the Phillies. They go 1-2-3. Nothing across. We go to the top of the fifth. A scoreboard update comes your way after this. Minnesota 2, Philadelphia nothing.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we reached the top of the fifth inning. We got a scoreboard update coming your way, and Garrett Stubbs takes the first pitch outside from Ranger Suarez for ball one. The wind and the 1-0. A swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. If y'all like the graphics that my executive producer has put together for my broadcast packages as well as our morning show, hit him up. He is absolutely fabulous. That's why I left all the producing duties to him. That's outside to Taylor. Wait a minute. Oh, flip. I didn't flip the book. Taylor leads off the fifth. It's 2-1 to him. But yeah, here's a fastball high and tight, 3-1. Cole Johnson is the reason all this looks fantastic. I mean, I have good production duties, but Cole Johnson takes it to another level. That's why I left all the program production to him. The wind and 3-1 from Suarez is outside ball 4. Turner leads off with a walk to start the fourth inning. And that is the first walk issued. Who's having fun in the who's this? I gotta remember some of these guys. Who is having fun? Here's a swing and a ground ball to Suarez. Turn to second, 1, return to first, and not in time. Doggone it. 1-6 on the force. 1 down in the inning. Eduardo Julian reaches with a fielder's choice as Turner is retired. But yeah, if y'all want some great production work to help out your video broadcast and audio broadcast, because Cole has helped me out with my audio broadcast, reach out to him. Reach out to him. Speaking of audio, I got a great piece of news coming up for y'all. Runner at first and one down. Donovan Solano is at the plate, swinging a miss on a fastball, and the count's 0-1. We got 10 people in here. Let's see if we can get 20 people in here. We got a lot of baseball left. Reach out to your friends. Tell them to come in. Hit the like button. I want to get 50 likes for this. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2 on Donovan Solano. Solano is 1 for 2. He lined out in the first and singled in the third. He bats here in the 5th inning, and only one time has Suarez retired the side in order. Actually, technically, you could say it, make it 2 times because of a great assist from Schwarber. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call, 2 down in the inning. Right down the heart of the plate, Solano walks away. 2 up, 2 down, I should say. 2 down here in the 5th. Rhino was awesome with tennis. I have to try that. I have to try tennis. I'll have a post-game chat with you guys. If y'all are interested, I'll do a post-game chat with you guys. Suarez tosses to first, runner back safely. If y'all are interested in talking about this game or talking about baseball for a little while I do some surfing because I'm looking up the cost of a laptop because I have to get one, I'll do a post-game chat with you guys. Suarez kicks and deals, swing and a miss on a fastball, and the count's 0-1. Jorge Polanco is 1 for 2, grounded to short in the first, singled in the third. JJ, you're a fellow play-by-play announcer. How am I sounding? How's my rhythm? The pitch, low and inside with a curveball, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stubbs sitting in for JT Realmuto this afternoon. How am I sounding, JJ? How am I sounding? How is my rhythm? How is my rhythm? Am I falling off in any way? Have I messed up in any way? If so, please tell me. I want to get back in the booth next year. Well, I'm doing it this year when I do football. I'll explain with the call I have coming up at the bottom of the sitting. Next one, swinging a high fly ball in the right. Castellanos trotting under it. He's got it, and the inning is indeed over. We'll talk some more after this break, and I still owe y'all a scoreboard update. I will get to that and a whole lot more when y'all get back in 60 seconds. Time out.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, I promised y'all a scoreboard update, and here it is. We start on the south side where the White Sox trail the Brewers 1-0. They're in the bottom of the third. Top of the third in Houston, Astros going for the sweep. They lead the that's a scoreless tie in the top of the third. Rangers and Giants at 4:05. A's and Nationals. The Nationals trail the A's 4-1. They're in the bottom of the fourth in the nation's capital. They're in the top of the fourth at the Sky Dome. The Jays lead the Cubs by a count of 5-2. They were in the bottom of the fourth at St. Petersburg in Tampa Bay. Indians lead the Rays 8-1. Why does it seem like the Rays have fallen off? Am I off with that assessment? Top of the fourth in Miami. Yankees lead the Marlins. That count is 2-1. Reds lead the Pirates in Pittsburgh 2-0. They're in the bottom of the fifth. Everything else is later. Rockies and Dodgers at 4:10. Padres and Diamondbacks at 4:10. Orioles, Mariners at 4:10. Here's the first pitch, and that is inside. That's the inside corner for a strike to Garrett Stubbs, and the count's on 1. Stubbs an even 200 as he is 0 for 1 today. He bats here in the 5th against Sonny Gray. And the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball to the right side foul. Vasquez couldn't get to it. It's 0-2. Orioles and Mariners at 4:10. Braves and Mets at 7:10. Reds and Pirates at 6:05. So that's part of a doubleheader. And we have one final in. The Red Sox are now 6 games above 500 as they beat the Tigers. That final was 6-3. Like I said, if y'all are interested and will stick around with me, I'll do a quick post-game chat after I wrap things up. Here's a fastball low and inside for ball 1. Icy Bucket's in the house with us. Icy, hit that like button and subscribe button. And I would love to get to 800 subs before the end of this coming week. A swing and a tapper foul at the plate. Count remains where it is at 1-2. Stubbs, Rojas, then the top of the order, and Kyle Schwarber. The Sarge, Gary Matthews in the house with the Hawaiian shirt and the Kangol hat. I got to get some more Hawaiian shirts for Hawaiian Shirt Friday. I'm going to do it here. I'm going to do it here on StreamYard. I haven't mastered how to do it on Discord yet. The wind and the 1-2, swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. I'll do a post-game chat here on StreamYard for about, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes. Icy Bucket 719. Thank you. Seriously, Larry, I love Sarge. I did too. And Bob Dernier, one of the best leadoff men I ever watched. Phillies or Cubs. I love Bob Dernier, as well as Von Hayes. How did Chris Berman put it? The pitch, strike 3 called, 1 down in the 5th. And Garrett Stubbs knew it. That first pitch he didn't like. Stubbs is now 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Yeah, I'll do a post-game chat. I will do a post-game chat here on StreamYard after this game is done. And the next game I have scheduled is tomorrow night in Miami, where the Houston Astros will take on the Miami Marlins. I'll have that call beginning at 6:45. Here's a pitch. Fastball strike on the outside corner. And the count is 0-1. Can other people talk on StreamYard? Yeah, I'll drop the link and let y'all come up. As long as you keep it clean, no swear words, we're good. The wine and the 0-1. He went after it. They appeal. They say yes, and the count's 0-2. Scroll up to see my critique. I'll do it after this inning. Yeah, after the game, I'll drop the link and chat with y'all for a good 20 minutes. I want your thoughts not only on how I can better this broadcast, but what you saw on the game, this game today, and what we're seeing in baseball. I'll do a 20-minute post-game chat. Spread the word. Let's get some people in here. And on a personal note, if y'all can get some people in here to drop some cash apps and some super chats, that will be great. Now, the fastball is outside. They appeal. They say yes. And there's 2 down in the inning. Rojas goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. And here is Kyle Schwarber, who is 0 for 2. Damn near hit one out in the bottom of the first. But his average has dropped to 183. And he's got 30 home runs. What is up with that? 30 home runs for Kyle Schwarber. He's hitting 183. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. That's why he's hitting 183. He's swinging at fastballs inside. Schwarber is supposed to be, I'm going to go off like JJ after this game if Philadelphia loses. Because the Phillies have become one of my adopted teams because of JJ. The 0-1, fastball outside, counts even 1-1. And I got to show you all a drink that my wife got me hooked on that I didn't like, but I now can't have enough of. As y'all know, I'm trying to fight the caffeine monster. The wine and the 1-1. Swing at a tapper foul, and the count is 1-2. But yeah, after this game, I'll take a few minutes and wrap it up, and then I'll take another commercial break, and then I'll drop the link in the chat, and we'll chat for about 20 minutes. We'll chat for about 20 minutes. And then I'm going to have to go and get some things done here around the house. Icy Buckets knows I get heated. You better believe it. I'm heated too. The wind and the 1-2 to Schwarber outside, and the count's even 2-2. That's probably why Schwarber's leading off at the top of the lineup, because this year he hasn't produced when he was sitting in the middle of the lineup. Everywhere he's gone, the 2-2 to Schwarber inside, it counts full 3-2. Everywhere he's gone, Boston, when he started with the Cubs, went to the Nationals, and then Boston, and now in Philadelphia, he's always been a glut in the lineup with that batting average. 3-2 to Schwarber. Gray is ready. Rocks, kicks, deals. Fastball, high and tight, ball 4. So Schwarber is aboard with a walk. First time he's reached today. And that is the second walk issued by Sonny Gray. Gray has thrown only 69 pitches in 4 1/3 innings. 4 1/3 innings. The Phils are staunchly opposed to being ahead in the count ever. Ain't that the truth? Here's Alec Boehm. And we're going to have a conference on the mound. It's going to be a defensive conference. I bet you that. As we get caught up here, there is one out here in the bottom of the 5th. Kyle Schwarber is aboard at first with a walk. Alec Boehm is headed to the plate. As Snowman would say, "You fool!" Yes. I'm going to try and find your critique. Great pace and great energy. Also, really strong use of color. Thank you, JJ. I want to get better. Is it JJ's birthday? If it is, happy birthday, my friend. Don't know why they can't address plate discipline. That's across the league. Happy birthday, JJ. See if the Phillies can give you a birthday present. The pitch, high and wide for ball 1. Was it yesterday or today, JJ? That was your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy great birthday. Alec Boehm is 1 for 2. He singled in the first, but was left stranded. The 1-0, swinging a foul out of play to the right. And the count is now even, 1 ball, 1 strike. I find myself, I do better when I eat a couple of hours before the broadcast and not during it, especially after my cancer surgery. And I do better when I have water instead of soda or anything else. But there's a drink here I got to show you guys. Boehm swings and skies one to right. Warner is under it. Moves a couple of steps to his left, makes the catch, and that will take care of that. So the Phillies leave yet another runner. No runs, a hit, no error, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left due to a walk. We go to the 6th. Twins 2, Phillies nothing. Back after this on Sunday Afternoon Baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, to the top of the sixth we go. Ranger Suarez is still in there, and he fires a strike, and the count's 0-1 to Jordan Luplow. Luplow, Jeffers, and Vasquez. Luplow 1 for 2. He homered in the first to get the scoring started. He takes one low on a changeup, and the count's now even. 1 ball and 1 strike. I want to thank Cole Johnson once again for this incredible microphone that he sent to me as a gift. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. I have not sounded this is a professional microphone, and I love it. The one that I had was good, but then Cole sent me this one. I am so thankful and humbled and honored to have this. Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts for Ranger Suarez. 1 out in the 6th inning. Second time Luplow has struck out. Now they got Larry Boa in the booth. I loved watching Boa play. Boa was fun. Boa was fun to watch. He was fun to watch. Here's a pitch, and it's outside for ball 1. 75th pitch thrown by Ranger Suarez. He threw it to Ryan Jeffers, and the 1-0 low with a changeup. It's 2-0. There hasn't been any. There's the only threat that the Twins have had came in the 3rd inning, and they only got 1 run. They left 2 runners on. That's the most they've left on base. Here's the pitch. That's a sinker down and outside. It's 3-0 to Ryan Jeffers. He struck out twice on the afternoon. He bats here in the 6th after striking out in the 1st and the 3rd. Suarez delivers. Strike called on the outside corner with a fastball. And the count is now 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4. So Ryan Jeffers reaches on a base on balls. And that is the second walk issued by Ranger Suarez. I might not be able to call after the game because I have to leave somewhere in an hour. That's okay. I'm glad, Icy Buckets, that you've subscribed to the channel. Now another conference on the mound. Yeah, I love this mic, JJ. I love this microphone to use in studio because it does. There's nothing wrong with the cord, as it turns out. You know, I haven't had to twist the microphone cord. There's no interference from anything that I have around me. I'm going to switch the mixer after I get done here this afternoon. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. This is trouble. Boom, up with it with a one-hand toss. It's not in time. Infield hit. Another hit for the Minnesota Twins. That's their 5th hit of the afternoon. And if you can believe it, their first hit since the 3rd inning. I've seen Greg Luzinski hit home runs when he was with the White Sox, and believe me, those home runs went a long, long way. Jeffers at second, Vasquez at first, Warner at the plate, and the pitch, swinging a high pop-up behind the plate, going back Stubbs. He's out of room, and the ball's out of play for strike 1. Icy's pulling my leg and tricking me. You just had to pull my. I wish I could call in though. Well, like I said, I'll drop the chat. I'll drop the link in the chat after the game wraps up and after the play-by-play version of the broadcast wraps up. Here's the pitch outside. And the count's even 1-1 to Matt Wallner. He has popped out twice, once to third and once to short. Jeffers leads away from second. Suarez stands tall and delivers, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Johan Rojas is under it. He makes the catch. Nobody moves, and there's 2 out in the 6th inning. And Wallner is now 0 for 3. Maybe I will have some time. Yeah, go eat. Go and have some dinner. Go and have some dinner, Icy Buckets. Because I figure another hour we'll be done with this. And then I can drop the link to you guys after everything wraps up. And after I take a breather. Here's Kyle Farmer, the shortstop, 0 for 2, struck out and flew out to Castellanos. A curveball outside begins the at-bat for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out, top of the 6th inning, 2-0 Minnesota. They got a run in the first and a run in the third, and so far behind Sonny Gray, it's held up. The 1-0 is low with a curveball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, 2 on, top of the 6th inning on Alumni Day in Philadelphia, and I'm loving it. The pitch. Fastball inside. It's 3-0. Marty Bystrom, Mariano Duncan, Larry Boa. Man, I remember all those names. Those are names I grew up watching. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. I remember Larry Boa when he was with the Cubs, and I knew he was with the Phillies. A lot of research later just tells me what kind of a career Larry Boa had and why he's so loved and respected in Philadelphia. The 3-1 is a strike on the inside corner, and the count's full 3-2. Let's see if Suarez can get rid of Farmer and leave the runners stranded. The Twins have stranded 2 so far. 3, I beg your pardon. You've left 3. The payoff. Ball 4, that'll load them up. Second walk in the inning, 3rd of the game. And now that loads the bases as Suarez is sitting on 89 pitches. Seriously, there, I remember them all. I do too. Gary Matthews, Gary Maddox, Steve Carlton. And now we have a visit to the mound. And no call has been made to the bullpen as of yet. Michael A. Taylor is due up. He is 0 for 1. He walked in the 5th inning. Let's see what can happen here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Please support the Snowman Multimedia channel. And if you can be so kind, drop a Cash App, because there's this couple things I'm trying to do tomorrow, and it goes towards helping my family. Believe me, it goes towards helping my family. I like Tom McCarthy. McCarthy does NFL games. That's who's in the booth. Mariano Duncan. That's who's up there. I recognized the name, but didn't know the number that he wore. The pitch to Taylor is swung on and missed for strike 1 with a fastball. Taylor 0 for 1 with a walk. And that walk came in the 5th inning. Twins have left 3. They got 3 on right now. 0-1 the count. The kick and the pitch, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Rojas coming on. He jogs under it. He's got it, and the inning is over. Phew! So the Twins get out of a jam. No runs, no 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left on. The Twins have left 6 through 6 innings. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. We'll be back.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
All right, here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bryce Harper will lead things off against Sonny Gray, and he takes a strike on a cutter, and the count's on 1. Harper has been very quiet this year with only 7 home runs. He walked in the 3rd, and he flew out to right in the 1st. Here's a pitch, slashed foul to the left side, and the count is now 0-2. Hey, JJ, I got a question for you. Why has Bryce Harper, in your opinion, struggled so far this year? Because only 7 home runs, and I know he's had an injury, but these are not Bryce Harper's numbers. Injury or no injury. The 0-2 to Bryce, swing and a miss, and he's gone. 1 down in the 6th, and that's about how it's gone for the Philadelphia Phillies this afternoon. Minnesota 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Philadelphia. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. 2-4-0 for the Twins. 0-2-0 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Nick Castellanos is up. He's 0-for-2, grounded out and grounded into a double play. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the pitch to Castellanos, and he hits one foul to the right, and the count's on 1. Tommy John surgery from earlier year came back too soon, says Joseph's recap. Good call, Joseph. Good call. So do you think if the Phillies are not competitive, here's a question for you Phillies fans. If the Phillies are not competitive, do they shut down Bryce Harper so he can really heal? The 0-1 slash foul out of play to the right, the count's 0-2. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian Snow. I'm sitting in for a play-by-play with JJ this afternoon. And thank you to my coordinating producer, who is also my beautiful wife, Jody, for giving me the green light to do this. And I'm using every thing that I can do to help my family. Sonny Gray is ready, rocks into the wine, and delivers. They held up. Oh, they call him out. They call him out. It looked like he held up. He did not. 7 strikeouts for Sonny Gray. That one was a swinging strikeout. And there's Bryson Stott, who walked and grounded to short. Gray has thrown 78 pitches through 5 2/3 innings. I think the elbow injury altered his mechanics, still hitting the ball hard but not elevating. Good call, Larry. Good call, seriously, Larry. Stott is 0-for-1 on the afternoon, and the pitch on the way is a strike with a curveball, and the count's 0-1. It looked like he didn't start his windup in time. I thought the pitch clock had run out. The 0-1, swinging a smash to second. Up with it is Julian. The toss to first is in time. This inning is over. The Twins are doing their thing. They are shutting out Philadelphia 2-0 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Back in a minute.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
To the top of the 7th inning, the Twins have out-hit the Phillies 6-2, and here's a swing and a ground ball to second. Up with it is Stott, tossed to first is in time. 1 down in the 7th inning. You know what? I did mess up. I messed up. Okay, we'll figure it out. Ranger Suarez is going to get pulled right now. And Larry asked the correct question. So they'll take the ball. Thompson will take the ball from Suarez. He goes 6 in the 3rd, and we have a pitching change. We'll come back and tell you the new pitcher after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Whew. Man alive. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Eduardo Julian just grounded out, and Rob Thompson came out and took the ball from him. We're in the midst of a pitching change. It's called The Bullpen. Is brought to you by BetUS.com. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Best record since June 1st. The Atlanta Braves at 42-18. Philadelphia is 40-23. And there was a comment earlier from James Smith, I believe, where The key also found that I've had 200 tabs open the other day because my mom, who never deletes anything, taught me I can just have all of them open. Man, I wish. Is a swing at a ground ball to left field and threw for a base hit for Donovan Solano. And Solano is on for the second time. He is now 2 for 4 on the afternoon. Now got by Alec Boehm. So Sir Anthony Dominguez making his 40th appearance, a 2-2 on record on the year, a 4.13 ERA. He'll face Jorge Polanco, and the runner at first is the responsibility of Dominguez. 6 1/3 goes Ranger Suarez. Dominguez's pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Final line on Suarez, he goes 6 1/3, gives up 2 runs on 6 hits. Both runs were earned. He walked 2, struck out 6. Here's the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball foul up the first baseline. Only 2 walks surrendered by Ranger Suarez. Whoa, he has a sponsor. It's an affiliate sponsor. Who asked that question? Yeah, it's an affiliate sponsor. Sir Anthony has been shaky since injury return. Next one, way outside, 2-1. Phillies have hit a lot of ground balls today. Lot of ground balls. That mic is awesome. Thank you. That's upstairs. It's 3-1. Different tabs up on your phone. Yeah, that's been a real key for me. And I'm going to invoke my tablet in as well. Next one, popped foul. And the count's now full at 3-2. All right, how about a score? How about a Phillies trivia question? They're in the top of the 7th in Pittsburgh. The Reds lead the Pirates 2-1. Solano on first with 1 out, and the pitch swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Bottom of the 5th in Miami. The Yankees lead the Marlins 6-1. The Indians now lead the Rays 9-1. Blue Jays lead the Cubs 8-2. They're in the 5th. And the A's lead the Nationals 6-1. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Angels lead the Astros 1-0 after 4. Here's a swing and a high fly ball into deep center field. Going back, Rojas. He makes the catch on the track. 2 down in the inning. That was close. So 2 down to Jordan Luplow. Ouch. If y'all heard that, that was my neck popping. Ouch. And on the south side, Milwaukee leads the White Sox now 2-0. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a hot day in Philadelphia. It's a hot day all around the country. Sir Anthony Dominguez kicks and fires inside with a sinker. And the count is now 1-0. How do you throw a sinker? What's the grip that you need for a sinker? I know the grip you need to use for a cutter. Someone showed that to me. The 1-0, swing and a miss on another sinker. And the count is 1-1. You didn't hear what, Larry? Did I miss something? You didn't hear what? If y'all didn't hear something, tell me and I'll do it again. 1-1 the count. The pitch way upstairs with a fastball, and it's 2-1 to Jordan Luplow, who homered in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, struck out in the 6th. He bats here in the 7th with the Twins up 2-0. The neck crack. Next one. That's it. Deep to left field. Going back, Schwarber. Track, wall. Got it at the wall. Inning over. Woo, that was close. That was close. It looked like Luplow got another one, but he didn't. All right, folks. Time to stretch in Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's the Twins 2 and the Phillies nothing. bottom of the 7th inning, Trey Turner will lead things off. Turner, Jake Cave, and Garrett Stubbs will bat in the 7th. We'll have a post-game chat with the folks here after the ball game to allow your thoughts to be expressed. I haven't mastered Discord yet, but best believe I'm going to. Angels lead the Astros 1-0. They are headed to the bottom of the 5th in Houston. I might have the gumption to give some bonus coverage to that. I might. We'll see. We'll see how this game goes. Because remember, Houston started about an hour behind me. Okay. Yeah, taking a look at something. We're taking a look at something. All right, set to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. As mentioned, it's Trey Turner, Jake Cave, and Garrett Stubbs to bat for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 7th inning, as we have a pitching change for the Minnesota Twins. And the pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Griffin Jax is now on for the 52nd time with a 5-6 record on the year with 2.98 ERA, 48 in the 3rd innings pitch. He's walked 13, struck out 46, and here's a ground ball on a big hop to 3rd to throw to first just in time. And there's one out in the 7th. Grounder to Farmer at short. So there's one out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Jake Cave, who was 1 for 2 on the afternoon. There's one of my favorites, Kurt 2 pounds and 1 shilling. That's a nickname that a friend of mine came up with. Kurt Schilling, one of the best to do it. Jake Cave now up, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, as Jax throws outside ball 1 with a fastball. And the count's 1-0. So if you guys stick around, I will do a post-game chat for about 15 to 20 minutes and let you guys get your thoughts out about this game. Next one, fastball, strike, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Griffin Jax on to pitch for the Minnesota Twins. Snowman in the morning. Don't forget, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The 1-1 pitch, fouled at the plate, and the count's 1-2. Don't force the plays. Let them come to you. Yeah, that makes total sense. And it's something I'm guilty of. And I've been guilty of it for years, trying to force what the plays are. And I gave that lesson to JJ. I'm trying to let the game, because I haven't been in the booth for a while, come to me. 1-2 the count to Jake Cave. Jax delivers. Shot to right. That's down for a base hit. So now the tying run will come to the plate. Second hit for Jake Cave on the afternoon. Third on the afternoon for the Philadelphia Phillies. And now you bring Garrett Stubbs to the plate with 1 out and 1 on. And I gotta get my mouth in shape too. I don't know how much sense that will make, but I know I have to do that. Garrett Stubbs is 0 for 2, struck out twice. Jax delivers. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. Another thing, I want to get rid of the caffeine habit, because that, in my old age, has wrecked me. And I haven't even finished the Pepsi that I have here to my right. I'm going to get back to my tea regimen. 0-1 pitch. Curveball strike, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 to Garrett Stubbs, who is hitting below 200. At this moment, he has struck out twice on the afternoon. Would love to have a hit here to keep this rally going. Griffin Jax sets. Kicks and fires. A swing and a shot to right. That's down for a base hit. Rounding second is Jake Cave. And he will make the turn and head to third and will be safe there. 2 hits in the inning for Philadelphia. Now the tying runs are on base. And Johan Rojas is coming to the plate. Gotta free that mind. You encouraged me to drink tea. I did. You know, I do vocal warm-ups and meditate before I go on. That's something I need to do. Man, Jake Cave can boogie. Jake Cave can absolutely boogie. Sometimes 2 hours sleep is better for a cast and 2 hours of sleep preps you more. It does. And now we're going to have a meeting on the mound with Griffin Jacks on the mound. I know it only takes me about, I'd say, an hour to prep. I allow myself 2 hours. I gotta get sleep before I get a call done, but before I get to a call. But I know I have to budget my time because there are so many things I have to do here at the house. And I'll get it done. I know I'll get it done. Johan Rojas is 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. He's hitting at 302 at this moment. Jack sets and delivers a curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. There is a tea called throat coat. There is. Oh, I have to get that. Here's a question, Larry. Does that throat coat tea have caffeine in it? Because by September 1st, I'm trying to rid myself. My wife and I are trying to rid ourselves of caffeine for good. See what Rojas can do. With an 0-1 count and runners at the corners. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. They check it first. He did swing, and it's 0-2 to Rojas. No? Okay. I may have to find. No, I'm going to find that. Because by September 1st, I'm trying to be caffeine free. 0-2 the count. The kick and the pitch. Ouch! And it hit Rojas again. That's the second time Rojas has been hit by a pitch. And that will load the bases for the Philadelphia Phillies as Rojas is walking around. The other thing, have fun when you do this. The best casts are when you forget you're calling the game. That's true. That is true. Doink! Ah! Saw where Rojas got hit. Watch this. Ooh! Ooh! And he got hit right on the elbow that's exposed. Oh, man. Order online. Okay, Larry, thanks. Well, one thing I'm trying to do, I may as well go ahead and tell you guys. One thing I'm trying to do starting tomorrow is DoorDash and Uber Eats so I can bring some money into the household as well as do this. Griffin Jacks is pulled. I'll stay here. And it is, there's a new pitcher coming for the Minnesota Twins. They've gone to a break. And we're back to the top of the order in Kyle Schwarber. I'll take 60 seconds and I'll come back and tell you more after this.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
We're in the midst of a pitching change. We're in the bottom of the seventh, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have out-hit the Phillies 7-4. And the first run of the game came on a home run to start the game. And then an infield hit drove in the second run. And that's where we stand right now. It's 2-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins, but you got Kyle Schwarber coming to the plate for the second time with the bases loaded. He came up with the bases loaded in the second inning and struck out. So now let's see what Schwarber does. Let's see what Schwarber does. I listen to classic baseball on the radio too, man. Hopefully tomorrow I'll make enough through DoorDash. Caleb Thielbar is the new pitcher, making his 17th appearance. He's 2-1 on the year. It'll be lefty versus lefty with Kyle Schwarber at the plate. That's one reason I want to do a post-game chat with you guys. A curveball strike and the count's on 1, because I want to get prepared for what I'm about to do to help out myself, help out my wife, help out my family, and help out my business. I know what I have to do now. 0-1 the count. Schwarber waits. And Thielbar delivers. It's low with a sweeper. And the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. JJ, if Schwarber comes through and the Phillies get the lead, you're going to have to cut this video for me. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. On the right side of the infield, Julian under it. It's Vasquez who backs up and makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Well, that takes care of that thought. Schwarber's retired. Friday, 13 runs, 15 hits. Yesterday and today, they get a run on 13 hits. A run on 13 hits in 2 games. And they have no runs today. There's 2 down. And Alec Boehm at the plate. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Ducks on the pond. 1 for 4. I love it. I love when my wife kids around with me. She walks behind the screen and says, "No, it's 1 for 4." Here's Boehm. Hitting a .333 average, a double, 11 RBIs with the bases loaded. He does not have a slam in his career. Can we get one now for them to take the lead? So Thielbar and Jeffers have had their conversation. Third pitcher of the day for the Minnesota Twins. Now Alec Boehm steps to the plate. Right-handed batter against left-handed pitcher. Bottom of the 7th, 2 out, 2-0 Minnesota. Good crowd on hand tonight at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs and outside for ball 1. Show some love for my wife, Jody, would you please, folks? Because we love Dr. K here. She means so much to me, and that's an understatement. The 1-0 popped up. And foul out of play. And the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alec Boehm at the plate. 2 down. Bases full of Phillies. And again, it's what I've said all year on JJ's chat. Runners in scoring position. That has been the downfall of Philadelphia this year, which was a strength last year. Next one, swing and a miss on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count's 1-2. If they don't take advantage here, this may be a game, set, match. Bryce Harper on deck. Behind him is Nick Castellanos. 7th man to bat in the inning, but no runs are home. Thielbar is ready. The 1-2 to Boehm is low with a curveball, and the count is even at 2-2. Shody is a saint as she puts up with this guy. Well, I love her kind of crazy, and she loves my kind of crazy. Cave, Stubbs, and Rojas are your runners. 2-2 the count. The pitch to Boehm. Way outside. 3-2, and the runners will get a head start. And now everybody up. About 30,000 plus at Citizens Bank Park. Alec Boehm against Thielbar. 3-2 the count. Thielbar is set, so is Boehm. The runners take off. The pitch. Strike three called, inning over. Oh my goodness. Bohm just threw his hat, just threw his bat, and he may be ejected. And he is. Oh goodness. Alec Bohm struck out. He's ejected. And now Rob Thompson will come out and have his argument as well. And that was outside. That pitch was definitely outside. My goodness. And Alec Bohm he is chapped, and he should be. All right. After 7, Minnesota 2, Philadelphia nothing. We'll be back. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Eventful bottom of the 7th inning. Alex McKay is the home plate umpire. Bruce Dreckman, the crew chief, at first. And they took the ref away before I could say anything else. Craig Kimbrell is now your pitcher, making his 53rd appearance, 6-3 on the year, 19 saves, a 3.24 ERA. Alec Bohm has been ejected. That came right at the end of the bottom of the 7th inning. That at bat with Snowman is one of your best today. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate it. Ryan Jeffers is 0 for 2 with a walk in the 6th facing Craig Kimbrell. As Kimbrell works from the chest and delivers a swing and a slash on a play foul to the right, and the count's 0-1. Jeffers has walked and struck out twice. We'll tell you who's playing third base in just a moment. Kimbrell comes set at the chest. And the 0-1 on the way is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was the same pitch, only on the other side, that was thrown to Alec Bohm, and it was called a strike. That was the same pitch. Oh, well. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here she comes. A curveball whacked into left field for a base hit. So the Twins get their 8th hit of the afternoon. And with nobody out, Ryan Jeffers is at first with Christian Vasquez to the plate. 2-0 Philadelphia. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Thank you, JJ, for that reminder. And we have a pinch hitter for Christian Vasquez. So Vasquez done for the day. Kimbrel comes set. Doesn't look at first. Here she comes. A breaking ball strike, and the count is 0-1. Max Kepler is your pinch hitter. He's 0 for 7 pinch hitting this year. 0-1 the count. The kick and the pitch. A swing and a high fly ball into left. Schwarber giving chase. It'll drop out of play, and the count's 0-2. Man, oh man. So a bad call gets Alec Boehm ejected for throwing his equipment, but that was a bad call. That pitch was way inside. 0-2 the count. Kimbrel from the stretch. Delivers to Kepler. Swinging a shot toward right. Castellanos coming. He's got it. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. What a play by Castellanos. Hang a star on that one for Nick Castellanos. I thought there was no way he was going to get to it. Take a look. And yes, he got it. Wow. Great play by Nick Castellanos. He stuck out his glove with him sliding the other way. Here's Matt Wallner to the plate. Fastball striking the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Wallner 0 for 3. Popped to third. Popped to short. Flew out to right. 1 out. 1 aboard. Here in the top of the 8th inning. 2-0 Minnesota with the lead. Kimbrel from the stretch. Here it comes. Swinging a bouncing ball to Cave at first. Second one. Return to first. Not in time. So 3-6 on the force play. And Warner reaches on a fielder's choice. So 2 out now here in the top of the 8th inning. Phillies are running out of time. We're running out of chances. They're in the bottom of the 6th, and the Angels now lead the Astros 2-0. I might just give y'all some bonus coverage. I'll think about it. You know what I also started doing? Writing down stories I can use in my cast. Baseball news, Phillies news, play. Yeah, that's a great idea, especially if the chat is dead. Well, this chat has been alive and well, and I'm so happy about that. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1 to Kyle Farmer. They're in the bottom of the 6th in Houston. It's a 2-0 Angels lead. Farmer, the shortstop, is 0 for 2 with a walk. We're in the 8th. And the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to short. Trey Turner up with it. Takes the long toss. Got him. Inning over. So a great play by Nick Castellanos keeps this right where it is. Minnesota 2, Philadelphia 0. We head to the bottom of the 8th on Sunday afternoon baseball.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Two 8-0 for the Twins, 0-4-0 for Philadelphia. As they're looking at the defensive player of the game, as Kyle Schwarber took a single off of a bounce and threw out Christian Vasquez at second base. That kept the score 1-0 at the time. Max Kepler is now in for the Twins. And we have another defensive substitution. We'll get you all the defensive subs in just a moment as Harper steps out of the batter's box. Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, and Bryson Stott. Joey Gallo now into the game. He is at first base. As Theo Barr will set to work here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He takes a deep breath, kicks and fires to Harper, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Harper was swinging for the fences. That is obvious. I mean, when the chat is quiet for like 2 minutes, yeah. Maybe not now that we have a spammer in the chat. Oh, dear God. Here's the 0-1. Slashed foul out of play to the right. And the count's 0-2. Grand total of 6 likes on the video today. Man, if y'all can help me find ways to increase the engagement, that would be great. The 0-2, high and tight, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is what discourages me about doing the games and doing the programs when the likes don't go up the way I want them to. I figure I'm shadow banned because I'm talking sports. That's high and tight. And the count's now even at 2-2. I figured I'm shadow banned because I'm talking nothing but sports. I mean, every once in a while I'll do a Snowman Unfiltered, but I'll think about it. Here's the 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called. Harper's gone, and he doesn't believe it. And Harper is arguing at the plate. You can't argue balls and strikes, and Harper may be the next to go if he's not careful. So Harper strikes out for the second time. He's now 0-for-3 with a walk. And there's one down in the 8th inning, and Rob Thompson has just been ejected. That's the second call this home plate umpire has missed. So Rob Thompson has been ejected. And that pitch was low. It was low and outside at 82 miles an hour, and he called it a strike. So there's one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Thompson is handing the duties over to one of his assistants. And we have a pitching change. Good Lord. What else can happen? We're back after this.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
All right, we have a pitching change here in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Phillies trail 2-0 on only 4 hits this afternoon. And Harper's still at the bottom of the steps wondering about that strike call. Tell you the new pitcher here in a moment, as Nick Castellanos will face a right-hander. Right-hander versus right-hander. And the pitch is a strike on the outside corner that counts 0-1. Mr. Castellanos is 0 for 3. Grounded out to the pitcher, grounded into a double play, and struck out, hitting a 280 on the year. Here's the 0-1. It's outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Emilio Pagan in his 48th appearance, 5-1 on the year, a 3.24 ERA, 50 innings pitched. He has walked 16, struck out 46. Opponents adding 291 against him. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Emilio Pagan on in relief of Christian Theobar, who relieved Garrett Jackson, who relieved Sonny Gray. And Gray pitched 6 strong innings this afternoon. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Castellanos is gone. 2 down in the inning. Man, the Phillies have failed in a lot of areas this weekend against the Twins after getting 13 runs. In the first game of this series, the offense has done nothing. And you can see it today. Here's Bryson Stott. Here's the pitch, and it's low for ball 1. Bryson Stott on the afternoon has walked, grounded to short, and grounded to second. He walked back in the second inning, still holding steady at 298 on the batting average. A 1-0 to Stott, outside 2-0. Two balls, no strikes the count. 2 out, bottom of the 8th inning. The pitch to Stott, swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. The Twins are making this too easy, and you're talking about a team that's barely leading the American League Comedy Central Division. It's the Central Division's a comedy show. The pitch, a strike on the outside corner. It's 2-2, and Stott had to bounce for a moment after that. My gracious, hit the like button on the way in. Tell your friends, JJ, you and Larry, tell your friends of the Phillies. Next one, swing and a miss, and that takes care of that. I'll make the announcement after I'm done. After this game is done, we head to the money frame presented by BetUS.com. Go to the top of the 9th. Minnesota 2, Philadelphia nothing.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Welcome back. My name is Brian Snow. In case you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button as we are headed to the top of the ninth inning on this Sunday afternoon baseball special. And according to the guys, I'm going to have to get some more reps to build an audience. And they're right. The pitch is slapped foul up the first base side for strike one, especially in extras or doubleheaders. Dylan Covey is now your pitcher. 17th appearance, 1-3 on the year, a 4.50 ERA, 28 innings pitched. He's walked 8, struck out 22, allowed 5 home runs, and opponents are hitting .295 against him. Here's the pitch. Strike, and the count's 0-2. I beg your pardon. They're in the bottom of the 7th in Houston, and the Houston Astros trail the Angels 2-1. Next one, high and wide. And the count is now 1-2. More times you do it, the more of an audience they'll show to it, and that's when you constantly promote. That's true. Thank you, guys. Next one, low and outside. The count's now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and we're holding at double digits now with the viewers. I appreciate y'all. 2-2 to count. Dylan Covey waits, rocks, kicks, and fires. Low and inside with a slider. And the count's now 3-2 to Michael Taylor. Taylor, Julian, and Donovan Solano due up for the Minnesota Twins here in the top of the 9th inning. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a smash towards second. Grounded to second. Stott takes it, throws to first in time. 1 down in the 9th inning. And I got to get more reps. I got to start getting more reps. That's just how it's got to be. Philly Alumni Day. And I'm loving it. So 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning to Eduardo Julian, who is 1 for 3. Fielder's choice, a single, and a ground out. The pitch, strike called, and the count's 0-1. The chat fills up late when other games have ended. True. Very true. Very true. 0-1 the count. The kick and the pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I gotta constantly do this. 1-1 the count with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Julian is ready, and so is Covey. The 1-1 pitch is high and wide. And the count's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th inning. And the 2-1 pitch. Inside, it's now 3-1. I'll do a post-game chat. I am committed to do a post-game chat with you guys, with all that's tuning in after the ball game, because I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear some Philly thoughts about this. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4. And here we go again. Here the blank we go again. Another walk issued by Phillies pitching. Minnesota has left 8. I beg your pardon. On the afternoon. Donovan Solano, 2 for 4, 2 singles. That came in the 3rd and the 7th. 1 out, 1 on here in the 9th. And the pitch on the way is a strike with a cutter, and the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count. Covey's pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Donovan Solano. Lined out to left, singled, struck out in the 5th, singled in the 7th. That's Solano's day. He's up for the 5th time. Covey takes a quick look at first, and now straightens and comes set. The kick and the pitch is outside with a slider, and the count's 1-2. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, folks. Yeah, that's one thing I don't do. I don't say that a lot. I don't know why, and I know I have to. I may have to just put a sign up to constantly promote. The 1-2, swinging a bouncer up the middle and through for a base hit. So Solano is now 3 for 5 on the afternoon with 3 stinging singles. So now they get Solano's equipment out of the way. Here's Jorge Polanco, 1 for 4. An RBI single. Let me note that. RBI single in the 3rd. We will celebrate our Invader Coffee Player of the Game after the ball game today. And time is called. And do we have a time violation? Yes. We have a time violation, so that makes the count 1-0. Oh, gracious. I got to hear you guys' thoughts about this. Your station ID is this. Yeah. I got to do that too because I'm doing audio and video. I'm doing a simulcast. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a bouncing ball right side through for a base hit. That'll get a run home. Coming in to score is Julian. He scores for the 2nd time today. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. And they have 2 hits this inning. Wow. So on a pitch clock violation, Jorge Polanco smacks a single that gets a run home. Twins did this to Oakland in a broadcast we had earlier this summer. Now the pitch bunted up in the air and caught. 2 down in the inning for Jordan. Jordan Luplow has popped out. It is 3-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. We're in the top of the 9th inning. And up steps Ryan Jeffers. And the pitch is a curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. Jeffers 1 for 3 with a walk, and he singled. He singled back in the 8th inning, but was forced at second. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. A run across here for the Twins here in the 9th. They lead it by a count of 3-0. 0-2 the count. Now I understand why JJ has the number of subscribers that he does. A grounder to 3rd. Up with it. Throw to 1st. In time. Inning over. Well, the Phillies have some work to do. They trail the Twins 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. We'll be back.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code Snowman for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
Johan Duran is the new pitcher for the Twins, making his 43rd appearance, 2-5 record. He's saved 20, 2.82 ERA, 44 and 2/3 innings pitched, and he'll try to nail it down for the Minnesota Twins. Trey Turner, Jake Cave, and Garrett Stubbs due up for the Phillies here in the bottom of the ninth inning. They're down 3-0, and the crowd trying to cheer this Phillies team on. They get a day off tomorrow. It's a travel day, and they'll head north of the border to Toronto and the Sky Dome, a.k.a. the Rogers Center, for a quick 2-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays. Then they have another day off for travel, and they'll get 3 against Washington beginning on Friday. That's the Phillies scheduled. Duran kicks and fires with a strike, and the count's 0-1 at a splitter at 100 miles an hour. Tell me how that is possible. Turner 0 for 3, a strikeout and 2 groundouts. The 0-1, fastball high and tight with another, that was another splitter, I beg your pardon. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. How the hell do you throw a splitter at 100 miles an hour? I have never seen that before, and I've watched baseball for 4 decades. The wind and the 1-1, swinging a bouncing ball, through for a base hit into left center field, and Turner is finally aboard here in the ninth. 5th hit for Philadelphia. The Twins have hit the Philadelphia Phillies by a count of 10-5. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Twins. 0-5-0 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Here's Jake Cave. And Cave is 2 for 3. He has 2 singles on the afternoon. Trying to keep this inning alive. Duran comes set at the belt. Cave is ready. So is Duran. And the pitch is high with a curveball for ball 1. They're through 7 in Houston, and the Astros trail the Angels 2-1. Duran comes set against Cave, and the pitch outside with a fastball, and it's 2-0 to Jake. The Phillies had the bases loaded twice in this inning. Twice in this game, I beg your pardon. They've left 7. Or 8, I beg your pardon. They left 8. Next one, strike called, and the count's at 2-1. Twins 3, Phillies nothing. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. 2 balls and a strike to Jake Cave. A runner at first. That's Trey Turner, who's on with a single. Cave is ready. So is Duran. And the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into center field. Going back on it is Taylor. He'll make the one-handed catch. There's 1 out in the ninth. One out to Garrett Stubbs. With a runner on first in the form of Trey Turner, Cave gave it a good ride but got under it. And now a quick meeting on the mound between Jeffers, Duran, and Polanco as they talk about how to pitch to Stubbs. Johan Rojas would be next, but he's going to be lifted for a pinch hitter. That pinch hitter is JT Realmuto. 3-0 our score here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Duran settles on the mound, is ready to go up against Garrett Stubbs. Righty to lefty. Duran's ready, and here it comes. Outside with a fastball for ball one. JT Realmuto will pinch hit for Jordan Rojas here in the ninth inning. A runner at first and one out here in the ninth. Duran's pitch is a strike, and the count is 1-1. Came back him with a splitter at 97. You heard right. You heard that right. A splitter at 97. 3-0 Twins here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Duran's pitch slashed foul to the left, and the count's 1-2. One ball, two strikes, the count. Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, Phillies trail 3-0. Duran looks in and gets a sign, and now comes to the set position. And the 1-2 pitch, high with a fastball, and the count's even 2-2. Two and two the count to Garrett Stubbs. JT Realmuto would be next should he get a chance to hit here in the ninth with one out. And the 2-2, high and wide with a fastball, accounts full 3-2. If Stubbs reaches, Realmuto comes out, will represent the tying run. But you got to get Stubbs on first. Turner leads away at first. And the payoff pitch, a swing and a smash at first that is caught, steps on the bag. This game is over. Wow. A line drive double play to end the game. Wow. A double play finishes the Philadelphia Phillies this afternoon. And your final score is Minnesota 3 and Philadelphia nothing. We take another look. Gallo had it almost take off on him. And Stubbs, the look on his face, man alive. I mean, Gallo wasn't even looking and he caught it. Stepped on first, and that will take care of that. Wow. Well, that ends that. Final score, Minnesota 3, Philadelphia nothing. We'll come back and do our post-game chat, and we will talk to the fans that came on today after the break. Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit snowmanmultimediasports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to snowmanmultimediasports.com/fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
boy. What a game. Bad game for the Philadelphia Phillies. They get 1 run last night. They are shut out today. And I don't know what to make of this. Here are the final totals on the board for the Minnesota Twins. 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left how many? Why don't I just look? 3 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 on base. For the Philadelphia Phillies, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 on base. Sonny Gray is the winner. Ranger Suarez is the loser. We played this game in 2 hours and 40 minutes in front of a crowd of 40,111. Tough loss for the Philadelphia Phillies. Final score once again, 3-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. I'll take a break, and then I'll talk to the fans for a few minutes before we wrap things up. Back in the deuce.
Yeah.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything. Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Time now for our BetUS.com player of the game. He is Sonny Gray. He goes 6 innings, no runs, 2 hits. He walked 3, struck out 7, and threw strikes. Oh, man. JJ, seriously, Larry, I dropped the link in the chat for anybody that wants to come up and chat. I'll hang around for a few minutes before I have to depart for the afternoon. But that is a sad... I have to... Excuse me. I have to say this as honest as I can. That is a sad display of having chance after chance after chance, but nothing. What's up, Larry?
Hey.
What the hell was that?
That was the Phillies offense this year. Yep.
Because that's a sad display of runners in scoring position. I mean, the Twins get a home run to start the scoring. The Phillies load the bases in the bottom of the second inning, and then Kyle Schwarber comes to the plate and strikes out.
On 3 pitches.
On 3
bad
pitches.
At bat. They take bad at bat. Yep. This is their plate discipline. I don't know why they can't do something about it all season long. They swing early and often. They swing at everything. They start out at bats, swinging at pitches outside the zone, fall behind, make a bad out in 3 or 4 pitches. In all of these situations, the only guy that goes deep into counts is Stott. And sometimes Schwarber. Schwarber gets a lot of walks, but they pitch around him. But other than that, they're swinging from the get-go. They have no strategy at the plate, no plan, and they have no plate discipline. They have a hitting coach. You think he'd do something about it. You think they'd come up with a plan, but it appears that they've done nothing all year about this. They just said, go ahead, keep doing what you're doing, because they do it every game from April till now. This is how they approach the plate, and I don't understand it.
Man, and what makes it even sadder is that the Twins left 10 runners on base, but Philadelphia left 9 on base. And something you said in the chat earlier during the broadcast about plate discipline, we saw none today from the Philadelphia Phillies, especially with runners in scoring position.
Right. They have no plate discipline. It's like they can't help themselves, like they're addicts or something, just addicted to swinging the bat. They come up and pitchers throw a breaking pitch 3 feet outside the plate, or it bounces 2 feet in front of the plate to start the at-bat and automatically get ahead because they swing at it. They're behind in the count every at-bat. Every batter, every at-bat, they fall behind in the count always. They never get ahead in counts. I've seen games where they've taken 10 strikeouts and 1 walk the whole game. That's a typical game for them.
Yeah,
I don't know what they had today. 1 walk?
3.
Yeah, that's
3 walks.
That's a lot for them.
Yeah, it is, and it's not enough for this offense. And you got Kyle Schwarber at the top of the lineup. There's your glut right there at 180. I mean, 30 home runs and 73 RBIs. Yeah, but what? That's ridiculous. Larry, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother.
Yep, no problem. I enjoyed it.
All right, here's the man who calls Phillies games on the alternative play-by-play circuit, Mr. Jason Joseph, joining me here this afternoon. And JJ, we talked on Discord after a Phillies game that you called, and you were particularly frustrated. And you had asked me, what is one thing that befalls the Philadelphia Phillies? And I said 4 letters, RISP, runners in scoring position. They left 9 men on base. They had the bases loaded twice with a chance to get the lead. And the plate and Larry said it best. The plate discipline has befallen the Phillies, especially in this series.
You know, it's really funny to me. I'm happy that I'm not the only one that does this, because now you see what I see.
Yes.
You get it. You understand. It can be really frustrating at times when they're just putting up these poor at-bats, and they have these opportunities. There was a situation where the bases were loaded, okay? And they just could not get anybody home. I wasn't watching last night's game. Maybe that was the curse. I have no idea. I don't know if I was at fault at this or not, but just like this is what they do to you. When they play really good baseball, Snowman, like, it is just baseball that you just like cannot miss. Like, It is so much fun. Like, I can get behind the brand of baseball that they play at times. Like when Trey Turner was, like when the fans were cheering him on and he hits that 3-run home run against the Kansas City Royals. I can get behind those types of baseball games that they play when their offense is just cooking and their pitching is just doing their job. I can't get behind when they're losing the teams that they should be beating,
like
and they're doing it. And they're doing it this way over and over again. So like they tease us because you see the highs and you see like when they're doing really, really well. But when things get really bad, Snowman, it gets so bad to the point like terrible. Where it just it's almost unwatchable. To for some Phillies.
And I think the Phillies are 11 games above 500, and you've said this on many of your broadcasts. And I've seen the look on your face. And I will pose the question, how the hell are the Phillies 11 games above 500 when their offense can get so abysmal? It's not even funny. it is abysmal to see how this Phillies offense is and how they perform with runners in scoring position. This is awful and this is abysmal, my friend.
The way that they do it is through their pitching, because now they have that sixth starter, and Michael Lorenzen has been doing a really good job ever since he's come into a Phillies uniform. Their bullpen has been overall like very, very sharp up to this point. They had Sir Anthony Dominguez go down. They had Jose Alvarado, their closer at the beginning of the season. He went down. And then guys like Craig Kimbrell and Jeff Hoffman would step up. And then you never knew like what you were going to get out of guys like Junior Marte. But the pitching kept you involved. And Ranger Suarez in the month of June was pitching like a Cy Young. But then you'd have these other guys that would step up in July. Taijuan Walker would keep you involved, and he would go 6 to 7 innings. And that wasn't supposed to be the bread and butter of the team. So just to answer your question, the young guys have been stepping up. You know, the guys that are getting paid top dollar, like Bryce Harper and Trey Turner and Nick Castellanos and Kyle Schwarber, they're not really consistent enough when you compare them to guys like Alec Bohm and Bryson Stott and these younger guys that aren't getting paid as much money because they're the ones that are producing, which I think is really funny. And it makes me happy because I love it when the young guys are producing, and I think that that's great for the team.
Yeah.
But then it makes you think, because it makes me mad because we're paying all these guys top dollar
and they're not getting anything.
Through.
And they're not getting any. 2 occasions, Kyle Schwarber came up with the bases loaded. And what did he do both times? He struck out.
Struck out.
He struck out today. He struck out in the second inning with the bases loaded. And then he popped up to second base in the 7th inning with the with the bases loaded. He popped up in the 7th inning with the bases loaded, and that is not good for a hitter who's already hitting below the Mendoza line at 185 coming into today. And 30 home runs and 73 RBIs are great, but how many of those home runs are with runners on base? Number one, and number two, how many of those home runs are coming in the clutch for Kyle Schwarber? We've seen him do it in the clutch when he was with the Cubs. We've seen him do it. And we've seen him on a couple of occasions with Philadelphia last year on their run to the World Series come through in the clutch. This season,
and the Nationals too.
And the Nats. And then, in fact, he has 3 walk-offs with the Nationals.
Yep.
He has 3 walk-offs with the Nationals.
Well, he was also a big part of that World Series run that Boston had as well.
Yeah.
Like, everybody forgets about that too. But no, man, they're just so frustrating because you know what they can be when they put it all together, and when guys are just hitting, like what happened on Friday night. That was fun to watch. We could get behind that. And then, like, when they're going on these bad stretches, it's just like, really? It just doesn't make sense.
It does not.
But I always tell people that they can beat anybody, but their own worst enemy is themselves. If you really, really think about it, they can beat the Braves. I don't think that they're better than the Braves. I'm not going to tell you that. But in a series, they can beat the Braves when they're hot at the right time and when they don't take that foot off the gas pedal. That's as simple as that. That's the nature of the game of baseball. It's not like basketball in that sense where like the best team all the time wins. It's about survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it is. And
that's all it is.
If they don't get it together, this 2-game series with Toronto and the battle of potential wild card teams is going to be huge. You get a travel day tomorrow, and you're up in the Sky Dome, and Toronto is starting to get hot. Toronto is starting to get healthy, and you've watched baseball. You know the Sky Dome can be a nut house when the Blue Jays are going well.
And they just lost a series to the Chicago Cubs, who have been really red hot. So you don't think that they're gonna like come in with fire underneath their belt? You know what I mean? They felt they could sweep. They felt they could sweep the Cubs. I know a few.
I know a few Blue Jays fans who thought as much. That they can sweep the Cubs.
Oh yeah,
but they lose 2 out of 3.
Yep. No, trust me, I totally get it, and I'm really happy that somebody else like is literally in my shoes, understanding the frustration because you get it, you
Yes, I do.
understand, you
Yes, I do.
understand.
I
And
cover four teams, and I wanted to do
yeah,
this one for you today. But when I was setting up and getting ready, and I saw Jordan Luplow hit that home run in the
yep,
first inning, I said game over.
yep.
I said game over after that
Sometimes
first inning.
sometimes there will be games where it's like such a low scoring game where you just say to yourself, okay, it's 1-0, but that's 10 runs. Like that one
Yes.
run equals a 10-run deficit. And the
Mm-hmm.
perfect example of that is the World Series Game 6 of last year. As soon as Alvarez hit that home run, that was
Mm-hmm.
not just a 2-run deficit. That was a 20-run
That was 20.
deficit.
And the
It was the game.
Astros pitching was red hot at the time.
Yep.
And they had the
Yep.
right guy in Framber Valdez to go
Oh,
for
yeah.
them. Let me get Larry back in here for a couple of minutes. Larry, I have to ask this question, and I've asked this to JJ, and I'll ask it to you. Why is Kyle Schwarber at the top of the lineup?
Because Rob Thompson last year he put him in the top of the lineup in June, and the Phillies went crazy. They had an historically good June and
Right.
jumped into the postseason race.
Mhm.
So I guess they don't understand cause and effect. He's batting leadoff. We do really well, so it must be because he's batting leadoff, and he's kept him in the leadoff spot since then. All the rest of last year and this year,
Right.
because he thinks
Right.
that's what makes the team go. And I think that was just he got hot in June last year, and the rest of the team got hot. And he could have been hitting anywhere in the lineup, and they would have had a great June. It wasn't because he was batting leadoff, but Rob Thompson, when I called him the new Danny Ozark, he does the same thing as Danny Ozark.
good
He
analogy.
defers to the veteran players. He lets them do what they want. He doesn't want to hurt their feelings. He doesn't want to
Right.
upset, the status quo. And I think that's why. It's just Schwarber's the leadoff guy. He likes it. I like it. We've had stretches where we've done really well like that, June this year and June last year. So I'm just going to keep doing it. He won't even move people down in the order. This year, there's been a few times where people needed to be moved down in the order where they were not hitting at all. Turner was batting second, I think, for a long time this season, and he wouldn't move him down. He didn't move him down until a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he was not hitting it all season long. He just doesn't want to hurt their feelings, I guess.
And as soon as he moved down, and as soon as Turner moved down in the lineup, what happened? His batting average picked up. It's now over 250, but he doesn't want to do the same to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber should not be at the top of the lineup. But the problem is, if you take him out of the order, who are you going to replace him with? That's the problem.
You can't take him out of the order.
Replace him with.
Yeah.
You take him out of the leadoff spot.
Yes.
I'd have Harper third and Schwarber fourth.
Yeah, take him out. Yeah. Take him out of the leadoff spot. Definitely take him out of the leadoff spot, because it's that glitch at the top of the order. And again, I'll mention before I close out here, gentlemen, and let me go to JJ, because I know you have the call Tuesday in Toronto in the Skydome.
Is it Tuesday? Oh yeah,
it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's a travel day, and then Tuesday they're up in the Skydome. Listen.
Yes.
How can you have the bases loaded on 2 occasions after the Twins get the lead? Okay, on a home run by Luplow.
Yep.
You get a walk, a base hit, and a hit by pitch sandwiched around 2 strikeouts. But you also did you also get this fear when Kyle Schwarber came to the plate in the second inning with the bases loaded? I sure did.
I put in the chat, is it going to be a strikeout or a double play? Because those seem like the 2 options. I didn't think about a pop-up in the infield, but that was the other option. I knew he wasn't going to come through there. They never come through with the bases. As soon as the bases were loaded, I said, uh-oh. Now that's the kiss of death for this team. We've seen multiple games where they've loaded the bases and not scored repeatedly. I think they did it 3 or 4 times in one game.
Mhm.
They do not hit with bases loaded. That's like automatic outs.
There are
It's funny
9 men.
because
Go ahead,
it's
JJ.
fun. I was just gonna say it's funny because Larry, I was literally gonna give you your flowers because every time, man, like there was one game. There was one game where they left the bases loaded 4 times. I can't recall if that was against the Royals or if that was against the Braves or like what it was. But they
I
left
wanna
the
say it was
bases
against
loaded
the
4
Royals.
times. It was
Mhm.
in the 6th, the 4th, or sorry, yeah, the 2nd, the 4th, the 6th, and then the 7th. It wasn't the 8th. I was thinking it was just going to be like an even numbers type of a thing, but no,
Mhm.
it
No.
wasn't. So, like, I've seen this team, like, and the numbers back it up too. There was, I think it was
Yeah.
at that time when they were actually 8th in the league in batting average, but then they were 23rd with runs scored. And
Mhm.
so it made a lot of sense to me because when Larry literally came onto my show at the very end of one of my post-series pods, and he could tell you that I was really fired up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he came on and he said that it's just about the plate discipline. That's what it comes down to. When it
Mhm.
comes to situational hitting, this team, I don't know if there's a metric for that or a StatCast metric for that at all, but they have to be like almost maybe near dead last in that category because when it comes to situational hitting, unless it's Bryson Stott and Alec Bohm, I got to give Alec Bohm credit for this too because he has done a lot better with situational hitting. But
Yep.
other than that,
Yep.
everybody else really has just been such a gamble. It's been a 50-50. You're either going to get a strikeout, a pop-up, a double play, or whatever it is. Not even a sac fly. That's
Here's
just how they are.
here's one thing I'm looking at, and this will be the
Yeah.
last note of the afternoon. 3 times today, the Phillies went up and out in order. In the 8th inning, they struck out all 3 times. In the which one is it? It was in the 7th, at the end of the 7th inning, Alec Bohm struck out and he was essentially ejected for throwing his equipment. 4 straight
That was funny.
strikeouts between the 7th and the 8th. Bohm, Harper, Castellanos, and Bryson Stott. But look again, 3 times this game, the 4th, the 6th, and the 8th, they went up and out in order and didn't even take a chance on anything that was being thrown their way. And JJ, I said this word to you several hundred times over, and I will say it again about this lineup. This lineup is tentative at best. It's
I like
tentative
that word.
and it's feast or famine with this lineup. Let me give
Yep.
Larry a final word before we get out of here. Larry?
Yeah, I think those innings happen because they feed upon themselves. When that happens early in the game, you get a couple innings in a row of 1-2-3, 1-2-3. They start getting tight. They start gripping the bat tighter. They start swinging sooner and harder and getting tight and pressing. I think, and you can feel it. I can feel it, and I'm not even looking at the game. I'm just hearing you call it, and I can sense it. That's how they get. When they get some runs, hits, and things going a little early, they loosen up, and then they score 13 runs like they did the other day. But when things they're not getting anything early, it snowballs, and then they don't get anything all day. Like you said, early on in the game, it was over. As soon as they scored, you could just sense how tight they were, and they were pressing, and they were just having a 1-2-3 inning after 1-2-3 inning, and I've seen that all year long.
Let me
I could sense that the game was going to be over, and I'm always the one. Larry knows I'm always the one that says that you got to play all 27.
You gotta get all 27 outs. I'm looking at my scorecard here, and JJ, I know you've done this with your scorecard many a time over. First inning, only 4 batters. Second inning, they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters. 3 in the third, a double play ends that inning. 3 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 6 in the seventh, 3 in the eighth, and 3 in the ninth. 2 double plays turned by the Minnesota Twins to end the ball game. 2 double plays.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see my little scorebook like right here.
Yep.
But I was keeping score too. Score too. Even like when I came home, I was keeping score too. And,
Mhm.
and it's just like, it just doesn't shock me, man.
This
You
is
know, like I even wrote down the umpires for today. Like that's how pissed off I was because when
I
Alec
bet.
Bohm got called out on that strike 3, I
I
even had
bet.
to write down the umpires' names too.
I bet.
That's how you always know I'm in baseball mode
That
when it's baseball season.
And the other thing is
and I
the pitch counts. 1, 2, 3 innings. They might be 7,
Right.
8 pitches.
if
Yep.
that
You know, it's not just 1, 2, 3. It's come up, second pitch pop up. 3-pitch strikeout, swinging on the first pitch, hit a weak grounder.
and they Schwarber struck out on 3 pitches in the second inning with the bases loaded.
Yep.
That was the
Yeah.
biggest threat they had against Sonny Gray in the 6th innings that Sonny Gray threw. Was the second inning, and they could not take advantage of it. Go ahead, JJ.
I just wanted to say, okay, before we sign off here, Snow, I gotta tell you, like you did an awesome job. You
Thank
really,
you.
really did. And I truly mean that, like from the bottom of my heart, because I'm always somebody that always loves to like give advice to so many people because I've learned that just in this business
Mhm.
that you have to like in order to receive, like you gotta give
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Mhm.
So like I mean this that you really did an awesome job. I thought that you did a great job and not only painting the picture, but also like getting everybody else involved too. I've learned that from this that you kind of have to like retrain your brain from a radio perspective because even like I told you before, like with the whole like branding yourself, think about
Mhm.
branding yourself as branding your channel and like giving that as your station ID. Like
Yeah.
you're tuning into 89.7 WGOS FM. No, this is play by play with JJ. You know what I mean? Like you literally just
Yeah.
like take those words
Yeah.
out and you just do that. But it all comes down to just the reps. Like the people are gonna come, but the thing is that like it comes down to the reps. But of course, like
Yeah.
there's some games that are gonna be on Apple TV that people
Mhm.
like aren't gonna be able to watch. But even if you get like a lot of people to come on, it's all about the quality. It's
Yeah.
all about the quality of the content and just having fun. Like
Mhm.
that's literally like what it is.
And the
So
one thing I don't want to do, and my dad told me this, my late father would tell me this all the time. Whenever I get ready for a game, he would always pat me on the shoulder. And as I'm leaving the house, and he said, I don't care what you do or how you sound, don't half-ass it.
do
There were
not.
still games that I missed because I didn't feel good physically.
Yep.
And like I said, I had a talk with Jody. We had a chance to get away yesterday. And I told her, I tossed around the idea of doing this game. And JJ, you and I already talked. But um, extra games, I run through Jody because I don't want to overwork myself. Part 1 and part 2, I do have duties here around the house that I need to take care of. And that's my top priority. But I was able to get this one in today. I'm so happy that I did. I got one tomorrow. Folks, tomorrow we're back on Monday. The Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins from Lone Depot Park in Miami. It's a 6:40 pitch, 6:20 pregame. Yours truly will have the call. Of course, I'll be channel surfing, putting showing some love to other people around the YouTube sector. And I want to thank you guys, Larry and JJ, for coming on this afternoon for the post game chat. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
We love you.
Thank
We
you.
love you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
That'll do it. We're out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow with the Houston Astros and the Miami Marlins from Lone Depot Park. I got to feed some pets. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Snowman in the morning, and then I'll see y'all for Monday Night Baseball. So long, everybody.